The British Prime Minister, of all people. Okay, I'm going to have to... Where's my squishy ball? I'm going to need my squishy ball for this one. The British Prime Minister, Sushi Runak, or whatever the fuck he's called, posted a picture of himself on Twitter. And it was him and his wife and kids at the cinema, and they were all holding tickets and smiling. And there was a caption that said something like, "We're here to see the Barbenheimer doubleheader. Obviously, we're seeing Barbie first, ha ha ha." And every single comment underneath that post was people saying, "Excuse me, dickhead, why are you at the cinema on a Wednesday? Why are you not fixing the country that you drove into the fucking ground?" And if you're not aware, right, Sushi Runak has a reputation for the most hilarious and egregious publicity stunts you can possibly imagine. There was a video last year, this is before he was the Prime Minister, when the UK was going through a fuel crisis. I don't know if you remember, but fuel went up to like 500 pence a litre, and there was like 10-mile-long queues for the petrol station, and everybody was freaking out. So here's what Sushi did, right? Sushi thought it was a good idea to do an interview with the BBC. So he goes to a petrol station and he films like a little sketch of him filling up his car, and then he did an interview with the BBC. And the car that he was filling up was like a little red Kia Sorento, like a little hatchback that's worth like £1,000, like a little shitbox, right? He was filling up a Kia Sorento and acting as if that's his car. So he fills the car up, and then he does the interview with the BBC. And a few days after the BBC released the video, people found out, and this is even more nerve than Formula One management boarding up all the windows. This isn't nerve. This is gall. The absolute gall of this man. Because here's what he did. Sushi Runak went into a Sainsbury's, which, if you're an American, is like Target. It's a supermarket, right? Sushi went into Sainsbury's, and he asked an employee if he could borrow their car. And they said yes. So a Sainsbury's employee lent Sushi Runak their little Kia Sorento, and he drove it into the petrol station in front of all the cameras and pretended to fill it up as if it was his car. The absolute... No. By the way, this man is worth hundreds of millions of pounds. In fact, let me look up. Let me research how much money Sushi Runak is worth. Here we go. I think his name's Rishi, is it? Rishi Sunak. Who gives a fuck? Rishi Sunak money. Sunak, a former hedge fund manager and reportedly the UK's wealthiest ever Prime Minister, has an estimated worth of £529 million. And he expects us to believe that he drives a Kia Sorento. So this man, who is worth $500 million, which apparently he is that right? He's worth double what the king is worth. He has double the amount of money than the King of England. And he drives a Kia Sorento that he borrowed off a Sainsbury's employee into a petrol station for a little BBC facade. So where's the interview? Let me pull the interview up. Rishi Sunak, petrol station, because this was like a big meme about a year ago. Here we go. Rishi Sunak, spring statement.
I know people are struggling with the cost of living, which is why today I announced a tax plan that delivers the biggest net cut to personal taxes in a quarter of a century. Firstly, we're cutting fuel duty by 5 pence per litre, coming in tonight and saving a typical motorist £100 over the next year.
100... Okay, don't worry, everybody. Economic crisis over, because Sushi is cutting 5 pence a litre off the petrol, which will save you an eye-watering £100 over the course of a year. Well done, you lying facade, hedge fund, child-consuming, bastard, arsehole, mongoloid fuckface twat. The absolute gall, not the nerve. We have moved past the nerve. This is now the gall of this man. Where is my squishy ball before I pop a fucking aneurysm? Right, let me get away from British politics because you know I get a bit hot and bothered about this. So, Rishi Sunak, here's what I was saying. The Barbie movie and Oppenheimer. The British Prime Minister, Sushi Runak, who is a liar, posted a picture of himself at the cinema with his family seeing the Barbenheimer doubleheader. And I hope he had a very nice time while the rest of us burn.